This is kvci.blogspot.com with George Boston Rhymes. In Valdosta, Georgia, home of store number 2615 and store number 899. I am here because I was terminated from Wal-Mart Stores Inc. on March 20th, 2008. From store number 2615, where store manager Hal Harwell is the store manager. Yet after 4 years, Wal-Mart President Mike Duke, Chairman of the Board of Directors David Glass, and the 14 or 15 other Board of Director members have ignored my 115 videos on YouTube, 68 letters, 34 pages of documented proof. They have totally ignored every question that I have asked about my wrongful termination under the heading of inability to perform job. Yet I have presented to Wal-Mart executives beyond all doubts that I was never entered into their own 4-week mandatory documented training program. I have shown 34 pages of required initials by me, my supervisor, CSM, and personnel manager, but nothing can Wal-Mart produce that I was ever entered into this required training. Therefore, it seems as if though after 4 years, Wal-Mart is saying to America's active duty, retired military veterans and disabled veterans and members of our National Guard that Wal-Mart has become a God beside God and that they answers to no one. As the clock reflects, this journey that I've been on have been for over 4 years without even a courteous reply from Wal-Mart Stores Inc. You know, who have been following me, that my videos are now in China, India, and have been listened to in Washington, D.C. People have traveled here to Valdosta to talk to me, as well as from Orlando, Florida, and I'm hit up and called about my wrongful termination. But that's okay. That's okay. You see, my termination now has gotten much bigger than me. And it seems like to me, President Mike Duke, Chairman David Glass, and Board of Directors seem to believe that they just can treat workers any kind of way here in the United States of America, as if though we are all ignorant and stupid and low-down second-class or third-class citizens. They don't understand that it's our mothers and our fathers and our sisters and our brothers and our children who are employed at Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated, as if though we don't love our children, as if we don't love the way that we don't love for them to have a decent income, that we're in, and to work on a job where they are respected. It's as if though we are stupid. So why should any American continue to spend their dollars where workers has no rights? When workers are too afraid to even join an organization called Our Wal-Mart within Wal-Mart to help the people that work at Wal-Mart, why are they so afraid? Now I have on video, I'm in the 4th year, I'm going to show you people who were fired because someone believed they talked. to someone that represent a union when they didn't even represent a union. Yeah. So I'm going to close this out, but I want Mr. Mike Duke to listen to who we are. We're looking at the clock now because this is my 4th anniversary. The clock gonna strike midnight tonight will start me into my 5th year. I'll be leading up to my 5th year that I've been ignored by Walmart. But you see, it's not just me now being ignored. You see, I traveled to Bentonville, the home office, with 140 other people because somebody picked up on my video and just thought that Walmart would listen to me, among others, but Walmart President Mike Duke, Chairman Glass, and Board of Directors all turned us away by a strong local security guard and the local police. So as we stayed in Fayetteville, then went to Bentonville, I want the American people to understand who we are under our Walmart and on internetforrespect.org. I do not speak for that organization. I speak for myself. And I speak for the people here in Valdosta at store 2615 who cannot speak for themselves, yet they come behind closed doors and they tell me what the real deal is. Yeah. Even assistant managers telling me what the real deal is. Oh yeah, $8.99, they're telling me what the real deal is. Some of them are too afraid to even shake my hand because of that strong Gestapo-like attitude that is prevalent in Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated that you need to understand. Yeah. That every American need to understand. Every American need to understand that the clock says March the 20th, Tuesday, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm showing you the clock because tonight at midnight I will be entering the next phase of the age, which is my entering into my 5th year that I have been ignored by Walmart. And I'm going to commit the rest of my life to continue on this journey until American workers are respected, until Walmart realize that they just can't continue to mistreat the military veterans and active duty veterans and National Guard people like they have done me and so many other military veterans. It's time for it to stop, American people. It's time for us to change our action, military veterans. We were united to go into foreign countries and fight for these rights for others. Now it's time for us to come home on the home front and pull out our code of conduct and do what is right on behalf of our own children. We can go into Southeast Asia. We can go into Afghanistan. We can go into Kuwait. We can go into Iraq and who knows, Libya and other war-torn areas. But when, my fellow veterans, when will my active duty people begin to stand up for their own wives and their own husbands and their own children who don't have workers' rights, who don't have an open door policy, and so they suffer during these hard economic times, and it's time for a change. So let Brother Rhymes close out with a clip and let you listen to the voices that were given in Bentonville, Arkansas when we traveled there. I know they want to know who were the people that traveled to Bentonville and were ignored. Who were we? Let's see if we can find out who went to Bentonville to strategize, to try and get Walmart to stop ignoring people like me for almost 5 years. Listen, let's see who were at Fayetteville and then went to Bentonville. on October the 12th, 2011. Let's listen. Listen, please.
Want to know what we look like? We look like Ernestine Bassett. We look like Angie Rodriguez. We look like William Fletcher. We look like Naomi Destin. We look like Valenci Luna, Victor Chavez, Cindy Murray, Sam Myers, and all of you. If we eat.
And so the story goes, we the people of the United States of America, we must find a way to move forward in times like these. We cannot sit. Listen. These were the applause at the 140 plus people that attended this gathering under the banner of our Walmart. And we fought for workers when they were unwilling to fight for themselves. Let's listen to a little bit more, and we're going to close this clip out on our 20th, not 20th, but on our 4th year end anniversary.
I thank all of you guys for making this huge sacrifice for coming out here. And I know it was a sacrifice because when I first came, I didn't know what I was coming to. You know, so I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it's people like you that stand in the gap for people like me, and people like me that stand in the gap for people like you that make change.
And so the story goes, and I'm standing and I will continue to stand for people like you, so you can stand for people like me, so we both can stand for people like our children and coming generations of children. And we need to plant the truthful seed in Wal-Mart Stores Incorporated mindset that we refuse to be treated as second-class citizens here in the United States of America. We know that China have unions. We know that today. And Walmart may not need unions if they would respect their workers. But workers are catching so much hell, until pretty soon Walmart is not going to be able to not only ignore me, but they're not going to be able to ignore you, the customers, or you, the investors, who continues to allow Walmart to do this unpatriotic act in believing and have convinced herself that she has become a God beside God. And so she don't have to answer to anyone. But I am 100% sure, I make no beef and bones about it. I've told my children, and I told my children to tell my grandchildren and great-grandchildren what to do when it comes to my mistreatment and being ignored as a retired military veteran who have put their life on the line over 20-some years. And they don't have the decency. They don't have even the decency to answer a single question that are legitimate questions. That if their mother, father, sister, or brother had been terminated under the same heading, they would not rest. They would not rest. And neither am I. Bye-bye. We're gone.